country. Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll bring it back. It's Florida. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down runner is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Come here. Made a big old pocket.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved.
And they
They are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him in there.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Leaves it with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big defensive tackles, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say, they put their hands on you. You feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually, they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
Will you take the the load that's in the floor and put it in the water. Everything that's in the
Picking up
floor.
on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short
That's
of
a
the
foot.
marker. It's 4th and 1.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He is lucky to get that.
Catch the ball,
the last
bro.
thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. They're working that left side. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer and boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but
It's like a bad thing. Where's that
That's my Tiffany gave me for like this.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving.
Shit, so damn bad.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The toss to the outside. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out.
Oh, they went like third professional now.
He'll take 3 turns trying to get better field position. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19.
It's coming to a middle over there and it's touchdown.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. First down's finding positive.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives out.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that one.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Are you taking like tests on these or are you
They're getting this guy lathered up. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great team defense on this one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs stealing. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down.
That's it, bro. It's all inside zone, bro. Inside zone, inside zone, inside zone. Inside zone.
Be physical, get a big game.
Let me do this like this. Inside zone, inside zone, inside zone.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Let me get over there.
This one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by defense on that play. Sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. Rally to the running back. Gain of 3 yards.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he's
Come on, bro.
Guys that can take the it changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play downfield. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Fair catch called for and made.
There's bombs in the game, bro. Oh, God, bro.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back on the mark. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder than snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man.
Oh, where you getting that, dog?
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
And get it, though.
Traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball, but it hit his hand. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a wobble, and because of it, the defense able to put the pick.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How big
Not
is
yours.
this drive? Scored a touchdown the last
Not
time
yours.
they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so for the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive or you're trying to get the football back to your offense?
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Timeout called by the defense as they're first in the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on second down. This time he's got it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. On the move. The Tide will get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Let's go, man. Freaking go.
Touchdown tie.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Good, huh? Good.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have.
Let's go, man. I'll quit throwing this little slow stuff, bro. This short stuff, man. Let's go.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
Oh, man.
Touchdown, Alabama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
A quick strike's are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So here comes the kickoff after
the inside zone, motherfucker.
Right before the half is to give up a return. He'll start the return inside the spot, and the returner is stopped.
Inside zone. Tell him.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff.
Hell no.
One step left, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Eric, come here.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Shit. I got that shit show down. Pick at your bowler, buddy.
What's my name?
Whose is it?
Ole Miss.
Get it up out of here, pup. Thank you.
Oh, that was cooking.
I know. So I'm supposed to be.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Bunch tight end. Ain't going nothing deep. Let's cover 2A.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Bro, it's just inside. Come on, bro. Swan got lead, bro.
Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He fires to the
side. Get over there, Montgomery.
The incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you have to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, I thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Let's go. Freaking go, man.
Stopping him short on fourth down.
What you thought this was, man?
Talk about when you have your foot on the neck.
What's wrong with him?
Just keep the pressure.
What's wrong with him?
Don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to double those your two possessions.
Yeah, bro. He out here playing that crazy ass defense.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had in their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. With way too much penetration up front defensively, they have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. On target. Open space at the 25.
Play call.
Races after the catch, and they finally
Sick.
drag him down.
And that's why
Yo, freaking play call.
You got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
Yeah.
He's brought down quickly.
Yeah.
The game there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness, his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
With jet sweep pass.
Goodbye.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, that's terrible.
And that
Man, that's by me. That's on me.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
That's on me, bro. I didn't see that safety there.
He's at the 10. Touchdown.
Did not see that safety there. That's on me.
That D coming up with a play like that.
Dude, you're just thinking.
Oh, man. That's on me, man.
Don't let him score points. Heck no.
Damn, I did not see that safety there. I even highballed that shit, too.
Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir.
That's on me.
Way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
Down. What's wrong with my down? What you call, bro?
The tie offense rolls onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a big 6.
Bro, ain't no way in hell, bro. Like, my guys getting shed like this, bro. Come on, now.
On this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. And it's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Hang on to the ball.
A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes to throw to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going. But they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
From the gun, the running back has it.
This motherfucker got great fucking run defense. Like, how the hell is this motherfucker shoot these gaps like that?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make it run the run game. You got to do
I'll continue to run this shit.
2nd down coming up.
All right, come on this shit again. Oh my God, bro.
Well, who's not facing here? I don't think that she has to lock the door to the basketball or on the gas.
Before he creased into the red zone and picked up down to the 17.
Let him bust for a long one. Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not starting eternity. Now the whole short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
You know, because the basketball don't look like
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Just going to keep it after this.
Goodbye. Let's go.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip.
Roll down time, man. Hey.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes
Never a damn doubt.
its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation.
Come on, in that. All right, I got something for it. Oh, my God. Why did I kick it in the middle, bro?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Come on, inside zone. Come on.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive.
And those are frustrating.
Yeah, come on.
You think you might get points, and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football. The offense now needs to put a spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete on the right side. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, is did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Man.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Pocket starts to collapse. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere the quarterback could feel slow. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down.
Let's freaking go, man.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, bro. Golly.
That was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with that. The only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Fires to the and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the incomplete pass is just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Ball just inside the 40th and 39. It's third and short. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught.
Oh, my God. There's nobody even over there. Oh, nobody.
Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that.
Nice little dot, though.
Almost ready to
nice little dotty dot.
Scoring the touchdown.
Never a doubt, though. I ain't normal where he got this down. You got big six, man.
No return coming. He'll call for a fair catch.
My God, freaking higher, bro. Like, freaking square here, bro.
And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistakes will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute one. You build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Pulls it and fires to the left.
82. You're gonna go block him? Like, my man, you're gonna are you gonna go block?
This offense is not letting up, guys.
Like what are you gonna do, buddy?
Still taking shots.
Like, tell me something.
For explosive plays. This
What are you gonna do?
Not had an answer here.
My gosh.
Did she get all the shoes?
Nope, son, right here.
All the shoes.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
Like, my God, like, my dude, can you block for me, man?
On the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I want to throw this so bad because I just know it's so.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. We're on offense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
we're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Better use them timeouts, buddy. Buddy.
Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward. And they're in on midfield. It's down
you're done.
Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and short now from their own 48. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputed video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
What did that?
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Yeah, my buddy, you're cooked, buddy.
Receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to tough. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
I want to throw this ball so bad.
The run to the left. At the 40 there.
Goodbye.
He's at the 10. Touchdown, control here in week 9.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail me.
Never doubt.
Great execution by this
I was
offense.
never that worried about this.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house.
He's going to lose anyway, buddy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Don't throw it deep, buddy.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this team around, use every second you got, make this game home or as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Good game, my boy. Good luck next time, my boy.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
Never a doubt, man. Never a doubt. Was never worried at all. Never worried. So, got the 6-2. Never worried. He got that weak ass pick 6 though, so. Just never worried at all, man. You know, just never worried, bro. Like, look at this 3rd down converted, bro. Like, bro, come on. Like, yeah, he was never worried, bro. I got that one bad pick 6. I mean, that was on me, bro. That was on me. That was on me. But look at this, bro. Like, come on, bro. He was never worried. So, I think I got all my guys who I needed, you know. You know what I'm saying? 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 But appreciate y'all tuning in, man. But I gotta go take a dookie. Peace.